the benefits too. Just because I have to have food stamps or anything like that does not mean that I'm giving benefits to them or they're my benefits. And if they're my benefits, it's like then they're forcing me into a situation. They forced me into these situations, and they forced me into a situation to where I've been having to 17 months I've been fighting for child support. 17 months I've been applying for child support and trying to get child support. 17 months. But they're trying to figure out who the dad is. And they're trying to find the dad. And I'm like, why? Because Corey's body is the dad. But they're like, nope, that's not the spirit. We gotta figure out who the real dad is. Well, what the fuck? Because I didn't realize that there was like a spirit thing. It was disgusting. But it's what's on the inside that counts. It's not what's on the inside that counts, Rick. Rick was an enemy. And he used to always sit there talking about how he did this for Ashley. And how I made their skin better. And how this, that, and the other thing. It's like, I don't know if Rick is actually my friend or not. Because I've known him for over 10 years. But I highly doubt that he'd be a friend if he was working for her. But I do know that, I don't know what to do when it comes to, I just would rather I hate you, Keith Percy. I hate you with every ounce of my fucking soul and everything that was ever inside of you, just as much as I hate Corey and everything that was ever inside of him. But because I don't know what the hell was inside of you guys, and I didn't know about the spiritual stuff until like 8 years later. Until like years later. Years and years later. There were people that were inside my husband about 8 years before I met the people in real life. Or that's the way God planned it out, was to put the people in my life the way like it was coinciding with what happened. It's like God turned out to be one of the biggest pieces of shit. He'll use your story for all his glory. They mocked me on Facebook. It was horrible. It was horrible. They were mean to me on Facebook, and then they kicked me off of Facebook, and everybody cut me off on Facebook and everything too. And the people that were sitting there talking to me and supporting me and everything, next thing you know, they cut me off and they haven't talked to me in 5 years. And a lot of my family members cut me off, and they started talking to Corey, not me, and supporting Corey, not me. And my family members wouldn't have done that. So I don't know why Corey got all of the stuff. And I don't know why Corey got my family. And I don't know why Corey had my family. My family wouldn't do that. They wouldn't have done that. And then he degraded my family alongside, trying to say that my family was so horrible. My family took care of him. He would have been on the streets. He would have been on the streets. But I was the one who had to go on the streets, not him. But still, I guess the street accounts or something went to him or something. I don't fucking know. They didn't go to him. They did go to him. It's hard knowing the truth because you can't even look him up. There were so many people that tried to help me look him up. I had people down there in Dunn try to help me find him. I had people down there in Raleigh try to help me find him. I had people in South Carolina, in Virginia, in Maine, in California, in New Mexico. There were so many people that were trying to help me find him, but my family wouldn't. That, taking away someone's family support, saying a family is a home forever and always. You're always homeless. But it's like I wasn't homeless when I was a housewife. And I was homeless for 6 months, 3 years ago. And then I was homeless for I've been homeless for months, but I've been staying with my mom the past month, and it's like, it's been nothing but hell of staying with my mom in the first place. It's like, but even when I was a teenager, it was hell. It was more so down south that was accurate on the way that my mom treats me on a daily basis. And I'm going up north, and I'm starting to realize that they weren't on my side north. Paul was saying, like, someone with a silver tongue is up north. Like in Maine. That it's all about the tongue. The lingua. I was like, I don't know what the hell that is. And I don't know why Paul was sitting there. Why Paul even had any instigation. Because he's not my real biological father and everything that they put me through. But there was a guy named Jack I met in LA a while ago, 2017-18, and it's like, yeah, I used to like him, but we only talked through text message, and it wasn't actually like liking him because I never actually met him. But after that surrender too, he cut me off completely. They all cut me off completely, and they made me watch them fuck the other person and how they were against me, because apparently some of the people that were for me were pretending to be there for me until that stuff happened, because that was really hurtful when someone was like, Kamehame love. I was joking around that instead of like Kamehaming, like destruction, it was Kamehameing love. And then someone's like, love is head and hypnotized dick sucker and this, that, and the other thing. It was really fucking horrible what they mocked me about and what they put me through and this, that, and the other thing. I wouldn't be a hypnotized dick sucker. And that was like devil worshipping Thorn, Corey's friend. Corey was like, he was all like, I'm Mr. Steelio girl and this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, I don't know why they would do that kind of stuff and why they put me through this. And I regret ever going on a date with Corey. Like, we went to Taco Bell, I think, or something the very first night in the mountains because I wanted to go hiking. And I thought he was some type of serial killer. But then he changed. And he changed when we were in New Jersey. Like, he never complimented me. And he liked black women in New Mexico. He kept talking about how he liked black women and he liked thick thighs and big butts and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm thinking that was the Laurel fucker or something. But that was the Corey that I remember. And I remember a lot of Corey. And I remember everything that he's ever told me. And I remember everything everybody's ever told me in a weird way. I actually remember all of the text messages and stuff too. And my mom has memories that didn't happen. So I don't understand what's wrong with my mom. And I think that's because they were saying that my mom is instigating black Joseph and my dad is instigating white Joseph or something like that. And it's like, my mom doesn't remember this timeline because I never did black Joseph. So I don't know what kind of stuff my mom was talking about and how she's the mom. How my mom's the mom, but my mom's not the mom. So I don't understand. My mom's the mom. My mom's the one who was sitting there fucking him. My mom was the one with Hannah. This, that, and the other thing. I'm like, what the hell is that? It used to be when I was a teenager or something. It was just like, this is mental madness. Mental madness. Mountains of madness. That's what Jack used to say. But Jack would never tell me his last name, and I didn't know. And I met him off of Craigslist. And he liked Dungeons and Dragons and weird shit like that. It was like, why I talked to him, I don't really know. But I wouldn't want him, because then all of a sudden, like, Keith was talking about Call of Cthulhu and this, that, and the other thing. Well, I didn't realize that it was because they wanted to put me through Silent Hill on the other fucking side, to where nobody could hear me, nobody could see me, nobody could hear me or see me, and I was stuck in a gray dimension of nothing but ash, soot, and zombies and killers and shit.